go ahead and move into the recap of the James Madison game. Cards end up winning 28-14, and if you only saw the final score and didn't watch any of the game, you'd think, oh, hey, they covered. Like, depending on when you got on the line, hey, you covered. Good job, guys. Yay.
Yeah.
That was a frustrating game, man. That was a frustrating game. Defensive line looked phenomenal.
Right. Yeah.
All across, like Jordan Gerard and Renee Kong, I think single-handedly shut down 70% of their
and
offense.
Clev, I mean, the D-line as a whole played phenomenal.
Oh,
Linebackers was definitely kind of spotty, which I'm
generated
sure
pressure on third and on passing downs.
Right.
Gerard Conga did a phenomenal job just stuffing the interior. And then Lawson and other last name starts, Lowry and Lawson came in some relief in like the late second, early third quarter.
Yeah.
Did all right, but you could see them start to have a little bit more success on the interior running game. Now, when you go from having no success to a little success, it is an increase in success, but all around, 4 D tackles I thought did great.
Right.
Well, funny note, I know we talked about Jackson Pandelario was the listed fullback on the roster. We had a new fullback make his debut on one snap. It didn't go great. Don't ask how the play went. But Carter Gilliam with number 45.
I love it, man. I'm here
got
for
a rep at fullback.
I mean, and Carter is definitely the size of Pat Richard or somebody like that. I mean, I would not want to hit him coming through that hole.
Agreed.
So the play he was in, I remember that play. He was kind of close to getting a guy. He got a hand on a guy, but that play was shut down before it could even really develop into anything.
So other thoughts from game day. I was pleasantly surprised with the crowd, with the amount of listings that I had saw of people. Oh, I got my tickets for sale. I got 4 tickets. Whoever wants them.
And the weather stuff going on.
And I think part of that was like the threat of potential storms, which ended up not coming. We had a beautiful night for a game.
Perfect. It was perfect.
I only had to apply sunscreen twice.
I didn't apply any sunscreen. You white ass.
I'm half ginger, man. Stop bullying me. But no, I was pleasantly surprised. I think the announced attendance was 48,000 some odd.
That's great for a JMU.
I will say, we were loud, man. I was impressed.
We were loud, but we were also quiet. I noticed how, like, when things were not going, which I don't expect us to cheer when things aren't going right. I mean, I wasn't cheering either, but like, it was noticeably quiet whenever things weren't going right, and I'm just like, oh my God, that feeling in the pit of your stomach, like.
Still got to coach up the PA team on maybe don't blast loud music as we're coming onto the field, or, you know, as we're about to attempt a 2-point conversion after a touchdown.
Right.
But, you know, baby steps. Yes.
Let's get 11 people on the field first.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about you know what? Let's talk about it now.
I know.
We saw, so while statistically defense put up a very good performance, you started to see the ugly stuff start to rear its head. Like, we had multiple downs where we only had 10 players on the field, multiple downs where we weren't set and ready to go when James Madison was snapping the ball. That was incredibly frustrating. So as I rewatched the game, I spam our Pink Seats group text with like my thoughts as I'm rewatching, and the okey doke.
Spam is an understatement.
The okey doke. Like, we fell for them looking to the sideline for a fake play call.
That was frustrating.
Then we all turn, look, they just snap it. And then I think it was Holloway trips over himself backpedaling trying to get in position, and they get like an easy 15-yard dump off, which could have been a lot worse. Could say that about a lot of the game. Thankfully, they struggled to now, I know it's a newer innovation in football. It's this thing called the forward pass. We're okay at it. James Madison's still struggling a little bit with it.
I mean, the multiple quarterbacks, I don't know how you get in any form of rhythm at all. As a player playing quarterback or as a receiver catching the football, I don't get what they're trying to do. Settle in with one guy. I mean, either you have confidence in, what's his name, their quarterback.
Sluka? Or Alonzo Barnett.
Yeah, Alonzo Barnett. Like, I liked his game.
I think Barnett throws a really nice ball too. It's just you can't get him in a rhythm.
It's a very pickable ball. I'm kidding. But I mean, both the guys were fine. It's just, why would you not stick with one and develop some form of a rhythm in the offense?
And
I don't know.
It's sort of a complicated thing because Barnett was at JMU last year, tore his ACL. Sluka, he played with their head coach at Holy Cross, which I think was a stop before JMU.
So they probably went through all spring ball with Sluka as the one, most of summer with Sluka taking 1 reps. I mean, that's a weird situation, but regardless, the thing that I was more frustrated with both of those guys was the runs up the middle that we talked about in the show and I wrote about in the article. I did not see us not stopping that. I thought we would definitely be all over that play. Offensively, for me, it was more the offensive line. Just guys getting beat constantly across their face, guys in passing downs where their heads are turned around looking at Miller, and they're just standing there. And it's like, what are they? Look for some work. Look for something to hit someone, block someone. Look like you're doing something. Don't just stand there taking up space. It's like coaches will say, wait, what is this? The best view? How much did this ticket cost you? You got the best view in the game. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, like our offense, it might have been a bit harsh, but man, Friday, I wouldn't have trusted them to read a very hungry caterpillar.
No.
They were perplexed by every single wrinkle that JMU threw at us. It seemed like even if they were just guessing on a zone blitz, they would have had better success. But it's like, make a read. They bail out, and now you have a dude completely.
The coffee house blitzes, did you notice those? The ones where they're showing, they back out fake, and then they go.
And then they take off, and you've already bailed
where
out.
It's like, well, if you set right, for one, you should never get beat across the inside. That is just day one football stuff that you learned in elementary school. You don't get beat across the inside, and that is just happening constantly.
Over and over.
Yes.
And then, look, if you're going to get hands on someone on a zone blitz, grab them. Don't let them drop back.
Yeah.
I mean, this crew let you get away with murder most of the night.
And don't try and work your hips back around at that point, especially if you're zone blocking. Just keep washing them down. Keep washing them down. Keep washing them down. Yeah. And Isaac will make you right when it comes to it. So, I mean.
So, just frustrating O-line performance the whole game. Other sort of notes. Miller seemed to have had a little bit of happy feet. I don't know if I was the biggest fan of that.
Yeah.
But then again, when you've got good dudes.
He's running for his life that whole game. I'm not going to hold that one over his head much. Probably had some flashbacks back to USC where he was running for his life for the whole season. That's worrisome, though. It's definitely worrisome.
Now, this one I know you'll agree with, though. The lack of hot reads that we had drove me nuts. Like, if a team's showing 7 or 8 guys in the box, I don't care if you've got a run play called, bail out and hit your hot.
And it's like you go back to the Eastern Kentucky interception that he threw, right, Keith? What did I talk about in the game notes? He had 2 routes that were right over top of the ball where he could have easily just flipped his hips or read it properly pre-snap, and he's got an easy completion. Yeah,
and that's the sort of thing that frustrates me because, like, you rewatch the game and you'll see opportunities where they've got 7, 8 guys in the box, and then there's Lacey on the outside, and Lacey in the slot, and there's a guy who's probably 8, 9 yards off the line of scrimmage. Hot, hit him. Yeah, you might only get 3 or 4 yards. That's still better than running into a pile of humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that was like the one thing that we talked about, like being Miller Moss's best asset coming in, was keeping us ahead of schedule. And I don't know if it was Coach Braum just not wanting to do that and just being stubborn about trying to run the ball, or if he has the freedom to make that check and just wasn't.
I mean, I don't blame Jeff for continuing to run the ball because I get it. You have, what I said last show was the best running back in the country. I would continue to feed that kid, continue to feed him, and obviously late in the game he ended up busting one for a long run and a touchdown. But that could have happened at any point in the game if the offensive line would have just, like you mentioned, Keith, you get a paw on somebody, go.
Yeah, I will say, should have been 2, and this is the one play that, like, a lot of people aren't talking about. Like, people have talked about how they let the defense get away with a lot of PI, so tough for the receivers to get open when someone's hanging all over you and they're not throwing the flag. Like, a couple of the Chris Bell drops were egregious PI. Hell, the Dakari Collins 2-point conversion catch, the only reason he made it one-handed is because the dude had his other arm held behind his back. Yeah. So the one play, though, and I had to double-check with my rules expert, Vince Lococo, on this. In the third quarter, there was a play. Musa gets a guy on the ground, and there is a lane. It's not a huge lane, but it's a lane that it was bigger than the lane Isaac had for his only touchdown run. And you see he's about to take it, and you see the guy on the ground just sort of throw his leg up and trip. tripping's a penalty in football. That should have been 15.
As far as I understand, tripping is 100% not allowed.
So that was a play that the refs didn't want to get involved in this game, it seemed like. And
which is a shocker because Jim Phillips was there. You would have thought that he would have been all over texting, oh, screw Louisville here, screw Louisville there. Yeah.
So which, look, if the refs aren't going to get involved, make the coaching adjustments. Right. Don't let them get involved.
Yeah.
Like, if you see they're getting away with hanging all over, start holding DBs. And we had a couple guys that, thankfully, because they don't know how to do the forward pass yet, they had a couple guys that were wide open that they just missed.
There were a couple that we'll get ready to highlight right now.
It was a weird game where you get away with a win. You cover depending on when you took Louisville, so it's like you shouldn't be too frustrated. You won by as much as Vegas thought you were going to. And yet, it could have been so much worse, but it also could have been so much better.
And also to add on, you have a player getting all conference honors, and TJ Quinn getting linebacker of the week, and Ron English getting coordinator of the week.
But you also have a preseason all-conference player out for, I believe the team listed it as a extended period of time.
Yeah, that ain't good.
So, hey.
That ain't good.
A lot of fans talking about how they wanted to see TJ Capers more. Here's your shot.
Yeah. And for anybody that ever says, oh, he's walking off, he's fine. I walked off both my torn ACLs.
Yeah.
I practiced the next day. Like, you can do a lot of stuff. But can you go full go? No.
Roman Kelly still out there getting golf games in on a torn ACL.
Yep.
So, pardon me. I need a cough button.
Yeah, there's no cough button in there.
With all that being said, like, scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied were you?
Like 5.
So how about
still
after the
5.
game versus now, still just about a 5?
Yeah, I'm happy we won, but there's a lot that you can correct. These are almost, to a coach, these are the best wins because you have so much to work on, especially going into a bye week.
Exactly.
You have so much to correct, so much to work on. You know exactly what you're looking at instead of sitting there with 2 crazy blowouts saying, kind of need to work on this, but it could work against blah, blah, blah. You know what works and what doesn't work now, so you have a whole week to correct it.
If anything, I'm happy we're going into the bye week just for personnel reasons.
Yeah.
You got to find out who's going to be your new
you
new
got to
one
figure
on
out
side.
Is
it going to be Perry? Is it going to be Capers?
Yeah.
Are they going to rotate? You get to figure that out. And you got to figure out the O-line, man. Like you saw they were shuffling personnel during the game. You had Lance Robinson ending up playing out of position. He's normally a guard.
Which you went to every fall camp practice, and we attributed it to, they're just trying different people out in different spots. Us clearly not being there every single practice, but to me, it's like they're trying people out at all these different spots because nothing was working.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell not having Trevante Sylvester hurt.
That hurts.
Because the tackle position, it seems to be a enigma wrapped in a mystery at this point. So, you thought Rasheed Miller might get rotated out to tackle. No, they kept him at guard and moved Lance Robinson, who, love Lance, glad he's finally healthy. A lot better of a guard than a tackle, strictly because of the size and length of his limbs. So I'm
going to say this one time. I know it wouldn't have fixed our tackle problem, but I'd love to have Austin Collins back right now.
I mean, you're telling the guy who bought his jersey like 3 days before he hopped in. It wouldn't fix the tackle woes, but just another experienced body.
That's a baller.
And plus, he's a versatile guy. You can move people around.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised we didn't try to move Sechrist around because he's our number 2 center. He's got a tackle build. He's experience at every position. I'm pretty sure he played all 3 at Houston. So, bye week coming at. I know we originally before the season were like, it's kind of annoying getting a bye week this early. Seems like it's coming at a pretty opportune time for us to get some things situated, give them time to sit down, look at the board, and figure some things out. And speaking of looking at the board and figuring some things out, it's time for you all to do the same because it's time to hop in to Vince's game notes.
Perfect. Here we go. All right, so clip 1 right here, Keith, we highlighted we're going to be talking about the offensive line a lot in this. Can't get beat across your face right here. Hit the next one for me, and you'll be able to see number 8 right here. What I really didn't like was the step. You can see his base. He's stepping outside of the defensive end. Now, he's trying to get width, but you want to split his body with that step instead of you're giving up all your inside right here, which once we roll the clip, this might be the only one that doesn't roll today.
There we go. All right, it wasn't working in testing.
See right there where that first step gets you beat immediately. Once it rolls through again here, first step, gets beat across his face inside.
Yep.
I mean, if you take that step just a little bit shorter of a step, maybe a little bit more forward, go towards him, split his body, you can make that block.
And even as you get crossed, like you see him giving up on the play almost, wash him down.
You'll see a lot of that.
Wash him down if you get beat across. Don't let him disrupt the play more than he did.
Yep. All right, let's hit the next one now.
Okay, not going to let me go. All right, there we go.
I'll scoot over. So what we're doing right here is we're pulling two guys, leaving the backside right as a free hitter, which in all reality is fine if everybody blocks out correctly, right? The problem with me is the puller getting around to this next picture. You'll be able to see his head isn't just not in the right spot. His eyes should be looking at that guy right there, but as you'll see, he's going to work to a double team on number 50 right there. Skinner doesn't get his block, but we can at least have some form of a play for positive yards if we get this block right here with the puller. You're going to see it right here, pulls around, and why peel back on that? I'm not sure. And there's also a free hitter coming through right there at the linebacker position.
Yeah, there were multiple guys you could have made a choice to block, and the double team was the one incorrect choice.
All right, so this was a check with me play, one of the few that we did on the game, which we should have been doing the entire time, quite frankly, Keith. I wrote about it, told everybody in the pregame that we did, the pregame recording, the hard count was going to be in our favor right here. It's a slight coffee house blitz, which we talked about. They're going to show, fake, and then show. So hit the next clip, and you'll be able to see where these guys are coming. And it's just, and you see, pause it at the end, Keith, and you'll be able to see how many heads are just standing there looking. Look, the last picture right there. I mean, that's
turnstile.
You're getting split right there. That's your center and your guard getting split right down the middle. Now, I think there's one more clip of that, or there might not be.
Nah, I think there was.
Oh, is that
there
it?
we go. Yep, no, you're good. So I just wanted to show the pause where.
Yeah, right. Look at, Pete Nigra and who's 60?
Rasheed Miller.
Rasheed Miller could have a conversation right there.
Yeah, they probably are like
paper, rock, scissors
shit.
or something. Yeah, so very frustrating. Here's a better image of it, of what exactly it looks like. I mean, neither one of them getting a hand. That hand that Rasheed Miller is getting isn't going to do anything. It just feels like a fly getting swatted. So very frustrating. And this is how Miller's starting out the game, is people in his face. And so he's constantly going to be thinking about that for all 4 quarters now. Yeah,
and we talk about like Miller had happy feet during the game, and it's like, well, your O-line just let a dude straight into the pocket, uncontested, up the middle.
Right.
You got to have nerves of steel if that's not going to shake you.
Right, and they're in a 3 down right there too. It's, you got to expect that they're not going to rush. They're not going to rush 3. It's like we always talk about. You don't want to just rush 3. You're not going to get home. So as an offensive line, you have to know that. This next one right here, this was very frustrating, to say the least. They throw it back. I told you guys beforehand that they're going to be doing some trick plays and things like that, based off of what they ran against Weber State. If they're running trick plays against Weber State, they're sure as hell going to be running trick plays against the University of Louisville. So the safety really, hit the next one, Keith. It's bad. He has so much time to decide. This guy's running a route. If you can't tell by now that receiver is not turning up, he's not turning up. He's not turning up. He's looking to turn and throw the football right there. So you immediately have to get back.
He's at the peak of a drop back.
And you are the last support right here. I mean, you got multiple, Stanquan, TJ, Meeks, all these guys are coming right there on this play to make a hit. You don't have to go flying upfield to make a play right here. Hit the next clip, Keith. We'll be able to see it ran through. Bam. And that's bad news, boys. If that hits, that is bad news.
He was what, 7 yards deeper than TJ Quinn?
Oh, yeah.
And TJ Quinn ends up finishing the play closer to the ball?
Well, go back to the still image, Keith, if you can, please.
Yep.
I mean, why are you not in a good football stance right here? You're running, I don't know why you're running forward right here. Like you have there's nothing that's telling you this guy's taking off and running the football. Nothing.
So,
yeah.
One more time, just to feel something. Dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet.
This one right here, Renee Conga, phenomenal play. So just
I was going to say, I pause it shortly after we see it. He's already got his guy beat.
Yep. Not much to highlight right here. Renee Conga just making easy work, quick swim move, sticks his hands on the dude. The guy's clearly doesn't have a good base. Look, his ass is out, everything. Yeah.
Get a bear paw up, bat the ball down.
Perfect play right there. Where are we going right here? I said, why are we kicking to this guy? Be patient. Get beat across your face again. So hit the next clip, Keith. You'll be able to see this guard or tackle. Excuse me. Watch it right here. Why he's kicking out to the. You have to know. I have help coming right here from the running back. The running back is coming to help me on the outside right here, and don't get beat. Look at that kick set, man.
Like the kick set's poor form. His ass is back. His body's leaning backwards. So if that edge rusher decides to bull rush him, he's going straight down.
Yep.
And his eyes are in a poor spot. You've got to keep your eyes up and looking, especially if you have help. Now, if you want to take your left arm, you know what? I'm going to get in the shot. So he's on the left side. If you want to take your left arm and get some help on that outside rusher and keep your eyes up to help your running back with a chip, you can. But his eyes are completely out of position here. You got to be able to pick up this delay blitz.
So many rooms for activities. Yeah, not good.
And then free rusher from the inside, flushes Moss out, makes a nice play, but then get upfield.
So what I really didn't like on this is if we get that block, that Miller can step up and drive on that football to Skinner. Yep. He's not having to run, and we get a first down here. We would get the first down. I mean, it's...
Now, I don't have the full all 22 view, but just looking by the number of defenders right here, it's either a 6 or a cover 2. And if you've got a streaker coming up the sidelines and you have Lacey up the field, there's going to be a hole in the cover 2 to beat.
Yeah. So. I mean, Miller should have been able to drive on the ball right there, but he couldn't because he had a guy in his face. And we get stuffed right here on 4th down.
Yeah, which
right after this.
Whole nother conversation about that and it's not just Skinner, like not just picking on him because what was it? Trayshawn Hurry also got stoned on one. Instead of getting upfield, he hesitates and gets stopped short of the line.
Right. Hit the next one right here. So,
I think this is this play again. Yep. So run, throw, short.
Yep. And we get stuffed on. Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, another view. It's like he commits before the ball is snapped and does not intake any additional information, which is not what you do as an O-lineman.
Good on the running back to see, okay, that guy's not dropping back in pass coverage. He's getting inside of Skinner right there so he can blitz. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, he does exactly what he's supposed to, draw that tackle out. And, I mean.
People are like, Duke didn't put up a ton of stats. He was great in pass pro.
This is phenomenal right here.
Yeah.
This is great right here.
So.
Next clip, I did not mind TJ triggering right here. He made the pass more difficult. I would have loved a little bit better coverage so we could have picked this ball off, though, instead of it just being a pass deflection.
Good head on a swivel, though, by Watts to at least get a paw on it and forced 3rd down. So.
But to your point, Keith, like these are the plays right here that also are kind of a little bit worrisome because you play Clemson or somebody, Cade Klubnik can likely complete that pass.
As much as we've been slandering Klubnik the last couple of weeks, he's better than James Madison's quarterback tandem.
Exactly. Oh, and do I have the 2 QBs? Go ahead. Keep going.
I'll pause this one. So.
Oh, we have the loop coming around, which is awesome. Hit the clip right here.
Oh, Clev on the loop?
Yep. So a lot of people probably think that this is them not being lined up correctly at all, but this is definitely a loop based off of how you have both guys slanting down, and sure enough, hell of a call right here by Ryan English.
Yep. That's just proper planning for a good game plan. So while he did draw a lot of our ire, there was some good preparation in this game.
So this next one, you're going to be able to see the late communication, and it is beyond frustrating. You do not want to see this. Keep going. Still not lined up, and I mean, we are getting ready to snap the ball. We're at 4th and 6 right here. What are we doing? Get lined up.
Quarterback's clapping.
This is what happens when you don't get lined up. You get rammed past. So you might look set. Okay, yep.
Whoop.
Then you're out of position because you're thinking too much.
And gets bailed out by our D-line having a hell of a game.
Yep.
I believe that's Rene Conga and Clev Lubin bailing him out.
But you don't get bailed out. I mean, that's potentially a big play because you're out of position and not, I guess, not knowing the plays.
No, try and pause it right on the moment because, if our D tackles don't get there, bottom right corner of the screen, Watts is out of position, gets ran right past because of poor communication, not getting the call in. So I'll give it one more time with motion. And whoop! And he's off to the races, but thankfully, D-line saves the day. Shout out high-end talent.
Man, this is frustrating. This one right here was very, 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 very frustrating. We talked a lot about bad eyes last year.
We talked about this during the game.
This is about as bad as eyes come. You want to slow play this. I mean, don't go. Don't go now. Don't go now. Slow play it. Play your cutback lane, and you can at least make a play on the football here.
Instead, overcommit, tight end completely uncontested across your face.
And does everybody understand? Pause it right here. My bad.
Wrong button, my B. Oh, God.
Who's operating this?
Oh, man. Microsoft is kicking my ass.
They should never be that close together. Linebackers should never be. I mean, even if they're running the football, there's no run support, backside run support, cutback lane right there. I mean, it's just bad. It's bad.
And, I mean, Barnett knows it's going to be there, too. He's staring the read down if you look at the still frame.
Oh, yeah.
And at this moment, that's when you know, okay, easy 6.
Yep. This is definitely a frustrating play.
Yep, and then all he has to do is get his hips around, easy toss.
So this was just terrible ID by the offensive lineman. You might think they're rushing everybody from hell right here, but they only rushed 3, and it's not a fumble. So this is the sack right here on Miller Moss that, in my opinion, wasn't a fumble. I didn't know what they were looking at, why we didn't throw a challenge flag, why we didn't at least try here.
The most frustrating thing on this play for me also is Miller's been getting his ass kicked all game. I'll sit back just for the sake of being on camera. Miller's been getting blown up all game. You've got, 7-8 yards of space here on Lacey on the bottom of your screen if you're looking at it. Just call a hot and immediately get that bad boy out. You're probably not going to get a touchdown, but who knows? Lacey can make a guy miss.
Or even,
worst case scenario, you gain 3-4 yards.
Or even, Keith, I'm seeing numbers right here. I mean, you have a back motioning out, sling it out to him real quick. You have Lacey on a one-on-one block. Let your running back make him right. Make the decision off that.
So I don't know if it's just not having the confidence in the offense to make this call.
Right.
Or if Coach Brom's just telling him, hey, no, run what we call.
Right.
But immensely frustrating.
Hit the clip so they can see it played all the way through. Yeah, I mean, boys, it's only a 3-man rush right here by the end of it. And that's very frustrating. Because what are you looking at as an offensive line? What are you IDing? I mean,
you have everyone running up the middle, bailing out.
Yeah.
And also, if you're an O-lineman, if you have an opportunity to get your hands on a guy, hold on to him.
What are we reaching at right guard? What is the arm being stuck out all the way? Why are you reaching? Let them come to you and then shoot your hands.
You shouldn't be trying to hug.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting up.
Yeah. We're going to get up.
It's teach time.
Teach time. So he's right guard. So right guard, you drop. You shouldn't be trying to hug because if you leave your chest open, that's how you get blown up, driven back, and put in your quarterback's lap.
Right.
You wait and then you punch and strike.
Right.
And we're just reaching at
There's no base there. Look at the tackle. Look at the tackle's back leg. You're going to tell me that's a good kick set?
No, he's getting his ass bull rushed.
Tackle to closest to the screen looks like no, he's got a foot in the ground. It looked like his left leg was up. It was blending in with the
with the yard marker.
Yeah.
So, and then you just untouched off the edge. And that's the other frustrating thing. At this moment, you see your guys are dropping back. If you're guards, you should be peeling back to find work.
Yeah.
Peel back. But instead, they just stand, use their thumb as a suppository, and Miller gets blown up.
Yep. I mean, that's insane, bro.
At least Church tries to help on the edge rusher coming with Robinson, but Miller just doesn't look for anything. Now, the rusher wasn't on his side, but frustrating play.
That's frustrating. So this is what happens when you communicate early. So I have it showing this early. Go back, Keith, so everybody can see the earliest form of this next one developed. Now go to the next one. Yep, you see everybody talking, everybody communicating. We're lined up, we're set. Look, still communicating.
Yep.
Talk. It's relayed across the whole field. The entire play is relayed. JMU's still going. We're fine, we're set. Everybody knows what they're doing. Yep. Bang, and we get a stop.
And
that's what happens.
You don't have to look at.
Look, they're going. Talk. I love this play, man. This is awesome. Just the constant communication. Yep. TJ making them right. Make them right. Talk.
Yeah. So if you see them like wax on, wax off, and with their arms, that's the play call. For those of you who haven't played and don't know necessarily what they're doing, that's them communicating the play call. And my favorite thing about this clip is they're not gawking to the sideline to see what to do. So one more time, just communicating. You see Holloway communicating on the side, moves in, TJ changing the call. And that's what your veteran linebackers are for. Yeah. They should be the ones making the defensive adjustments, not gawking over the sideline and,
exactly.
Oh, what do I do, Dad?
Exactly.
So,
terrible ball from Miller right here. This was no read. And personally, my least favorite thing about this play honestly wasn't the ball. It's the palms up at the end. I hate when the quarterback looks at the receiver. Palms up when he looks at the coach, the signaler, goes palms up. I used to do it all the time. My dad used to kill me for it. And now that I'm older, I also hate it. So
now for those
it's just frustrating.
For those of you tuned in, we promise it gets better. It gets better.
We win this game.
But man, this is a frustrating first half.
Right here, just a bad ball. No read. You're not looking at anything. Pause it. You can see at the bottom, next to the score, you can see where that guy breaks. Once it's played all the way through.
Yeah, it skipped a play. There we go.
Watch the bottom of the screen going.
Yep.
I mean, he doesn't even take a step, and he just goes forward.
Yep.
This should have been a pick six.
Yeah, and we never punished him for it, and that's the most frustrating thing. Like, if they're going to jump like that, sluggo or something.
Yep.
And we just never incorporated any sort of update because the O-line protection did get better in the second half. Hell, Miller even had a decent protection set here.
Next one.
Yep, this is the next one.
Bad. Next one, I had a good ball for Miller. So we go from a good ball to a bad ball.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Let it roll, but it's terrible pass pro. That's what it was. It's a good ball, but terrible pass pro. I mean, I get you want to let your guy go, but the effort from Pete right there really bothers me.
He got beat, but I will say he did the veteran thing, held on as long as you could.
And then let go.
Yeah, so like once you're here, you can maybe hold on for like another quarter second, and then you got to bail.
Right.
What is our left tackle doing?
I have no idea. Skinner's getting beat too.
Which, I mean, look, if you've seen Skinner in person, you understand. The guy wasn't meant to be a blocker, but...
Let it play. But, like, why did Pete not run? Just, man, it's frustrating. This whole
or
thing
try
is
to run him upfield rather than... But
it's
hold on. No.
It's a good ball.
What is Musa doing? He's like he's a linebacker in the last good defense clip. Watch his hands.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know why your hands would ever be down at your hips anyway.
No.
When you're playing offensive line.
Oh, my God.
But it is what it is.
All right, so different play. I believe this was one where
what I was going to say for this one, I loved the fact that Skinner didn't sit and dwell on. I just got my ass kicked on a pass pro play. I come right back the following play, and I can go run a route and make a play.
I would like to know what Robinson
and Church
are doing.
I'm kidding.
Like, so Church was washing a guy down. What's Robinson? What? Man.
I mean, so this one right here, you need to have a better ball. You hit Lacey now. You go, play, now.
Yep.
You throw the ball now. And it looks like he's wanting to. Maybe that linebacker's in Miller's way. I'm not seeing his angle, but to me it looks like he can squeeze that ball in there, and we can get a touchdown right here to Colin Lacey.
Well, he sees the safety breaking down now here, so I think that's what changes the look.
I've seen a guy named Lamar Jackson plant his feet right there and just dial one. I know that's high expectations.
I was going to say, that's a bit unfair. So, and then Bell gets held on to.
Good effort. Really good effort.
If you're going to be a wide receiver one in the NFL, you got to be able to catch it when they're cheating.
Yep. That's a tough.
But
to get
again,
whacked right there by 5 at the end, that's a tough ball.
And also 7 is holding onto his backside arm, so that's why it comes up so late.
I love the fact that he stays in phase with Miller, makes this even a ball that we can try and get a touchdown on. That's definitely some great wide receiver work. QB, what is this? QB draw up the middle, hit it. Go ahead. Nope, sack.
Good stunt.
Yeah, wrong one.
No, I will say, I loved where I paused it on the last time we ran the play. Snap, we're already 2.5 yards into their backfield.
Right.
Love that. Love that from the D-line. Then great stunt off the edge, Wes Bailey and Cleve Lubin.
You got to love the fact that he does that for his mom at the end. That is just amazing. Yeah. I mean, that makes it so easy to root for a kid like that.
Also, that should have been a whole sack for Bailey instead of half and half.
Agree.
Just one time. And also, love the enthusiasm from Renee in the background, too.
That's the best. That's
good teammates, man.
Oh, we skip one?
No. It goes back and restarts the down set.
I'm seeing how we're learning how the video works in real time. This is a ball that I was fine with Miller Moss throwing. I thought it was actually a very good Miller Moss ball. I think it's more on Chris Bell right here to stack his receiver or stack his DB and get more outside. This is a great ball. This is exactly where you want it as a receiver. You have to stack him. You have to win this route. You mentioned you want to be a wide receiver 1. This is the ones right here that you got to make.
And I will say, this is where you want your quarterback missing a ball if he's pushing the ball downfield. So, okay, so.
I can't believe it took keep that hard to get in the pass pro.
Jacob hopping in.
Love it.
I try to be a professional. Hey, this is the first time we've been on site and location with our friends over at Burn Boot Camp.
Yeah, so much room for activities. All right, next clip.
I'm
done with this. Bad ball. Good ball. Bad catch. Sorry. It looks like we just have a free hitting linebacker coming through on play right here. Go ahead and hit the clip.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't make sense on what these guys are looking at the offensive line, and that's another. Hit the next one, Keith. This is one where I have a still frame after it. I believe. Yeah. This image right here is one that Coach Owens is probably going to have plastered on the offensive line wall. Yeah, what are you doing? And Isaac Brown isn't having his hands up because he's like, what are we doing? He got held by 7, so that's not on. He's not bitching right here. The 3 guys I have circled, that is completely unacceptable.
Like, the only thing I could think is if it was like a designed rollout backside screen. But I'm going to hop back to the video and see if I can ID why. Someone tell me why.
No one's going to tell you why, Keith. Nothing from this offensive line.
I got nothing.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, you got a free hitter and 3 guys. You got a free hitter and 3 guys looking for work. What's the problem?
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's frustrating. This one right here. This one, what could have been? Oh, hit the clip and you'll be able to see where he should have got his hands on. Right here. I mean, why? For one, go back one, Keith, so you'll be able to see.
Yeah, because you're on the line of scrimmage. Blow him up.
Well, look at his leverage.
Oh, my God, you're begging him to take the inside of the field.
He's outside. He's sitting outside. If you have him inside and up, why are you sitting on the outside?
Yeah, I
don't think that's coaching. I'm sure Coach English coaches him to be on the inside. That's on him to get right.
You would hope.
Yeah, I hope Coach English. But even then, you're out of position. Get hands on right here. Get hands on. Yep. Slow him down.
Impede him.
Do something. Instead, we have this right here. Won't be able to see the full route, but hell of a catch.
Sick catch.
Hell of a catch.
Which I don't know what James Madison was putting on their gloves. Their receivers, unreal outing from those guys just from catching tough passes. So I'll give them their flowers there.
This one right here, effort from Stanquan in particular. He's in the white long sleeves, right?
Believe so.
Yeah. Yep, effort from Stanquan right here. Just complete arm tackle. You got to get your head across. You want to be a linebacker in this league. Stacey Thomas right there. Stick his head across and level that dude. Keith Kelsey, stick his head across, level that dude. Burgess, all those guys that we've had. C.J. Avery, stick their head and would just level that dude. I don't know why you're arm tackling, just shooting for the ankles nonetheless.
Yeah,
like you're a DB.
That's the frustrating thing because he has the lane, like he's got the lane, he's got the leverage to get his head in front of him and lay a lick.
There. That image right there, dips,
bam,
boom, you're right there.
Get your head in front of him.
Yeah.
What are you worried? He's going to cut back and then get eaten by Renee?
Yeah.
Blow him up.
Yes, very frustrating. Very, very, very frustrating. And that's bad. This right here, best ball of the day, season. Best ball of the season from Miller Moss. Great job by Chris Bell.
Yeah, Chris Bell just shoving the DB off.
I mean,
they're going to hold?
That's legal.
Yeah. Inside of 5 yards,
we used to teach that stuff all the time with Brew, man. If they're going to play you in press, the last thing a DB is expecting you to do is to check him.
Exactly.
You check him in the chest, he's going to start backpedaling, and now you have separation in space, and that's what Chris Bell took advantage of. Hell of a ball for Miller to read this right here and get that in that window. That's awesome.
Too high beater?
Yeah.
Too easy.
Beautiful right there. Great job from everybody. And there's a better image.
Throwing with anticipation into the window.
I mean, that is just timing. That's great. That's what we expected out of Miller.
That's what
balls
like
this.
Training camps for.
Yeah, exactly. Miller ended up running it in for that as well after for a 2-point conversion, which I would have loved for him to lower his shoulder. Don't ever take a hit turning your back like that. That's asking for something,
kidneys.
Yeah, for something bad to happen to the quarterback. I mean,
I think we joked like, I don't think he's peeing blood tomorrow, but he definitely felt that one.
If a quarterback ever turned his back to me in a situation like that, I'm
licking your chops.
Yeah, licking my chops. So lower your shoulder, jump over him.
All right. Now, I get zone blitzes are a common concept. My only issue with this is we've seen how good of an edge rusher Clev Lubin is. Never drop him into coverage.
Right.
I don't care if he plays like he's freaking Champ Bailey.
Right.
Send him off the edge. It's too valuable.
What I love, though, when he did well. I agree with you. I think it's stupid. I love the fact that his depth and width are perfect on this play.
No.
You see where he's at with the linebacker. He's in with the running back. He's in phase with the running back, which is who he has eyes on. He's playing it perfectly. Steps in.
Yeah.
He's even in that window right there for the ball coming behind it.
He's demonstrated more than capable that he is able to do coverage. I just think he's much more valuable as an asset as an edge rusher. But hey, if you're trying to play at the next level, you're not necessarily gifted with the mutant size that some other guys on the team have. You have to be damn good at every aspect of the game, and Clev is.
Yep.
Like, he could be fantastic in a 3-4 scheme.
Yep. Are we on the next clip now?
Yep.
This right here was bad blocking. If you don't see work in front of you, work back, man.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, you let the clip play out. You'll see 71 right here.
Musa, what are you doing?
Nowhere to be found. It's
right here.
What are you
There's
looking at?
no one directly in front of him.
Hit the next
Look
one.
back.
You'll be able to see. I think I have a still of it in that image. Yep.
Even
right
before that, though. Like, as soon as he turns.
Even then, though, this is like late situation when he could still settle his feet and turn back.
He is a Division I athlete. You can plant your foot, get back. You can't blow him up, but you can get in the way.
Get in the damn way. That's
and
all
guess
we
what?
need.
You're going to be a lot more effective than a wide receiver getting in the way.
Right.
Even Miller makes an effort to get in the way.
Yep. Which I love. I love when quarterbacks
he's
throw a shoulder in, and I love it. Love it. This one right here was a good coverage sack following a offensive 3-and-out. So we went a whopping 3-and-out that last series. I love this. Good coverage sack. I just think.
I love how 3 seconds in the pocket's a coverage sack for us this year, man. Hey. Our D-line's so good.
Hey, I'm calling this a coverage sack because we only rushed 4. Wasn't really many. I mean, they did a little something there that we looped around, but nothing really insanely crazy, you know. So
yeah, we showed Watts on the line of scrimmage, and then he bails out. So we're still just sending 4. We have AJ on a loop.
Right.
Probably might have slapped the front of a face mask there, but hey,
I didn't see
no flag, no call.
I didn't see it. The next one I had, my note was Clev Lubin is just a fucking beast.
Yup. Beats the tackle to the inside, runs right past the running back,
I mean,
makes a huge play.
The plays this kid can make sometimes, man. He is a fun ball player to watch.
And now these are
great job, AJ Green, too, flying to the football and being there.
And these are some of the situations why I'm so enthusiastic talking about how good of a football player Wes Bailey is. When have you ever seen on a pass rush down a double team on a defensive tackle?
Yeah, that's pretty
so
crazy.
You see, they instead of sending the guard to help with AJ Green or having the line shift left and having center work on Bailey.
They have 3 hats in there.
Yeah, so there's, I believe it's Girard and Bailey in the middle with 3 hats on them, leaving a one-on-one with a chip of a running back, so maybe 1.5. Yeah. I like those odds with Clev Lubin against the G5 team.
You're going to need a bigger chip. You got too much dip on your chip. So this right here is, the next clip is how you sell a cat. Now, a lot of people are calling the last play of the game for sure. This one right here was up there with me. I loved every bit of this, and I had to show this angle. This is like the most sexy sack angle ever.
And now, Holloway had some not sexy plays in this game. This was definitely one. And the thing I love here is his hands are ready to shoot up as soon as Barnett draws that ball back to pass.
Right.
But he never did, so you get a free run at a quarterback, take it.
And offense again goes 3 and out. We eventually give it to the best running back in college football, and we let him go.
And now, it's so frustrating because you don't have to have like a road grading, mauling block to free up a guy like Isaac Brown.
Just block somebody and he'll make you right.
Yeah, like
every time.
Musa, he's just got hands on. I believe it was Jacob Stewart and Jaleel Skinner. They just get enough of a chip. They don't blow a guy up. They don't even completely impede him.
Look at Lacey at the end too, bro. It's like, just get in their way. Just put a hand on.
Just give him a chance.
Yeah.
You see Skinner, not a great block, but gets enough to give him a chance.
Yep.
And he's off to the races.
And these kids right here in the front row, they will remember that.
That was so
for their entire lives.
Those kids are Cards fans until the day they die.
That's insane. I had to get this little back end. Yeah, that's perfect right there. I mean, dime right here from Miller Moss.
With the PI.
Catch.
With the PI.
Let's
holding, snag.
I got it in there. Don't worry. I got that PI in there. I mean, phenomenal catch, phenomenal ball from everyone. Absolutely love that. What do we have? Oh, playing through hands. This is amazing work right here from the DB. Keep going, Keith. We'll let it play all the way out. This is just beautiful DB play right there.
Yep.
Playing directly through the hands of the defender, going up, making a play.
Almost didn't, but hey.
Win the damn ball game. He plays DB for a reason. And that's why. He can't catch.
They don't ask how, they ask how many.
Yep. So that's it for Vince's game notes. Overall, I mean, talking it through with you guys, talking it through with you makes me feel a little bit better about it. And I can see that everything we watched is correctable, Keith. I mean, it's very easy to fix having 10 people on the field.
Yeah.
You know, you run them to death until they get it right.
Figure it out.
Yeah, until they figure it out. Things like the effort stuff, that's easy stuff to fix. The stuff that worries me is the offensive line play, the effort and things like that. You've had a whole fall camp, you've had a whole spring ball to figure a lot of this stuff out, and it seems like we're still struggling. I mean, Sylvester can't get here soon enough.
Yeah. I assume, like, bye week, you got a week and a half to figure out who your starting 5 is going to be and what you're going to do on that offensive line. I think Jordan Church, younger guy, I think he's a redshirt sophomore, if I remember right. Seems like he may have played himself into a starting role. Didn't have a fantastic game, but for someone with 2.5 years of eligibility left, I thought he put together a pretty solid performance. So we'll see, though. Yeah. I don't know if it was just a bad day for Pounders or what the deal was there. Same thing for Musa, but you got to figure it out, man, because games ain't getting any easier from here.
No, you're not going to win many conference games playing the way we did offensively. You're just not. And I mean, even defensively, there were a couple plays. The trick play, the trick pass. You play any team in this conference, that's probably going to be a touchdown for you. Things like that. It's like they miss a bunch of plays. I mean, the one-handed catch down the sideline we highlighted could have been a touchdown if it would have been a better ball.
So just going to hop into the Pink Seats party deck for a little bit while we were in Vince's game notes. Man, now, granted, tore his ACL in spring ball for Virginia, but man, would have been nice to have Monroe Mills this year.
Yeah, that would have been
nice. A couple other folks. Oh, very unique proposal for a solution. Do we need Clev playing O-line too?
I'll take it.
I believe he could do it. I don't want him to. I like him as an edge rusher, but I got made fun of for, hopping onto the floor to make sure the slideshow goes smoothly. And one last one, talking about the O-line issues and being relatively easy to correct. I mean, to an extent, yeah, but it's all cerebral issues. Like, I don't know, like if it's not clicking by now, I don't know what you got to do to get these guys to understand how to process a defense as it's moving. Now, things that give me a little bit of optimism, that's probably going to be one of the most complicated defenses we play all year, because that was their championship game. They were throwing the kitchen sink and everything at them, and they just don't have the horses that some of the other teams do. You don't need to get fancy like that and risk a coverage lapse if you've got a Reuben Bain on the edge.
Right.
So it'll be simpler defenses, but man, those players are going to be a lot better.
For me, going into this bye week, I really hope they're working on effort. Just more effort up front from the offensive line. I mean, a lot of that stuff, Keith, can be fixed with effort. If you're coming off the ball correctly, you're not going to get beat across your face and things like that. Peeling back and going to find work instead of just standing there drilling holes into the ground. I mean, that's better than, than nothing.
So, if you yourself are wanting to get out, go do some work, highly recommend visiting our friends here at Burn Boot Camp. 3 locations all throughout Louisville, Crestwood, and where are we at currently? Prospect. I couldn't remember the name of the city. But
I don't know why you looked at me. Jacob knows that if you take me out of J-Town, I don't know where I'm at.
Pardon me. So thank you all for sticking with us again, as long as you have. A bunch of people hopping into the Pink Seats party deck, aka the YouTube chat. So just to wrap up the program, we've got a couple more segments to go, and you briefly touched on a little bit in Vince's game notes. Play of the game.
Play of the game definitely is Clef's sack where he gets the touchdown. I think we agreed on that. My honorable mention was the cornerback blitz and or Miller Moss's touchdown pass to Chris Bell. Both of those were, there were a couple. Those 3 plays really get you excited.
Those, especially at the spot in the game, it'd be remiss not to mention Isaac Brown late touchdown to make it a 2-score game and all but seal it. Of course, they got 2 possessions after that, so I guess technically he didn't seal the game, but man.
To where you can take a breath. You could at least breathe after that Isaac touchdown.
Exactly. So to wrap up this episode, we're going to hop back in for one more fun-filled episode of Are You Convinced?
Yes.
So, are you convinced the offensive line woes can be fixed?
Yes, I'm convinced for sure, because it's just a lot of coaching points, smaller things in the detail, steps, don't shoot so early, shoot your hips, things like that. There's smaller things that can be corrected. Now, will they get corrected? That's up for the team to decide.
Okay, so Louisville currently, as a team, top of the country when it comes to team total sacks. Are you convinced Louisville will lead the ACC in team sacks at the end of the season?
I'm not convinced. Oh. I think it's great. We're getting a lot of sacks right now, going against EKU, going against JMU, guys that we should be getting a lot of sacks on. But come Clemson, come the conference play, Miami, shoot, even Kentucky for that matter, will we be top of the conference, top of the country?
I'm going to do a bit of gimmick infringement here. You saw what happened over there, right?
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Cutter!
Yeah, Cutter Bowley.
You know he's from here, right? Got to let him throw it, Stoops.
My favorite thing about that is Stoops being like, we're going to see him play. No shit.
All right. Normally I prep these convinced questions, but trying to come up with a couple off the top of my head. Are you convinced Chris Bell can still have a 1,000-yard receiving season?
Yes, I'm definitely convinced. The last play, the touchdown, one of the last plays, the touchdown pass that he had, reception that Chris Bell had, definitely shows that he wants the ball, and it's going to be, it could be a big-time play anytime he touches it. So if we can just continue to scheme things up like that, where he's matched up as the one-on-one receiver or deep post, things like that, I love Chris Bell running any of those vertical downfield routes.
Okay, and now one last one. Isaac Brown, I believe he only ended up with 12 or 13 carries in the last game. Are you convinced Isaac Brown becomes more of the bell cow back? Because of his early season success, where I haven't really seen it so much with Duke and Key One.
I don't know, man, because I know Jeff, if Miller and this offensive line can get into their rhythm, he's going to want to throw the ball. He's going to want to air it out with that quarterback and everything. So I don't know. I'm going to say yes. I'll be convinced. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was Are You Convinced? So just before we head off, reminder, we got a bye week this weekend, so there will be no Thursday live show. So we're going to be hanging out. Bye week for us too. We're going to head off stream, get better. Might get my fat ass into Burn Boot Camp, get a couple classes. They're a lot more uplifting and supportive of all their patrons, not just myself, than I am of me. So again, can't encourage you enough. Go give our friends at Burn Boot Camp go try them out. Give them a check. You got the free class with the promo code. What was it, Vince? One more time.
I don't think there's a promo code. It says 28 days for $79 now through Sunday, 9/14, or 1 day free trial. So come in.
So if you want to try,
it's absolutely beautiful in here. Protein powder is up on the wall if you want to buy it.
It's crisp in here, which is also nice. Yes. I know a lot of places like to just crank the heat up to like 90 and
you walk in here and it doesn't stink.
That's true.
There are a lot of gyms, especially whenever you have like open workout areas with other people, where it's like, oh.
And it's like the gym stink too. It's either obscenely hot and sweaty, or that chemical stink where like the person puts like 8 sprays too much onto the cloth, and they just, instead of wiping down one thing, decided to wipe down the whole gym with it. You don't have that here.
It's beautiful, beautiful in here.
So bye week. So we'll be off the Thursday live show. We'll probably take off the following Monday show. So not this week, but next week on Thursday.
Yep.
Be on the lookout for another preview episode. We'll be talking about Bowling Green. Pudge the Cat, I got my eyes on you. You may have the internet fooled with your derpy little face and your cute little kitty body. I'm not fooled, Pudge. We're coming for you.
There's only one Bowling Green I recognize, and
that's got the Corvette Museum.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, trust me, I've got all my stuff in the chamber for Smack Talk board in the Discord. So again, I'll plug that one last time. 1912 Society Discord. If you haven't joined already, highly encourage you, get out there and join. Link is on the State of Louisville page. I will reach out and I will have that reposted again, get that easier to access for you all. Again, so we got the Discord. Stay on the lookout. Might be doing a few more of these Burn Boot Camp shows.
Sounds like we have a workout in the works of 1, you doing your combine stuff, and 2, us doing a Burn Boot Camp workouts.
So again, be on the lookout for that. And now just to wrap things up, I want to say thanks again to the Pink Seats Party Deck for hopping in. We got a couple of last little comments when we were talking about, the smell. We got wanting to pad the stats against Bowling Green. I love that. Did we say sweaty? Classic SNL skit. Got another question in the Pink Seats Party Deck that asking if maybe CJ May could play some linebacker. I don't know if they'd want to move him out of position like that. His best tools are his edge rushing game, and also just the playing weight is at. Like, we benched Adonijah Green in training camp because he wasn't at 250.
Yeah.
CJ May ain't 250.
Yeah.
He's got some weight to gain. So I wouldn't expect to look for him at linebacker. Capers, Trent Carter. Trent Carter was running around. He was thumping.
Yep.
And then Caleb Perry, he's back and healthy as well. I like the instincts Perry plays with. Just need a little bit more fundamental.
Oh, we saw a Carter fan before the game.
Yeah, shout out to the Carter family
cool.
for coming and saying, hey, that was fun.
Yeah.
And had a couple more people come up and say hey during the game. Shout out to you all as well. Always happy to see you. Now, that said, I think they're getting ready to kick us out of Burn. We've been keeping the lovely staff here far, far too late. So if you haven't already, hop on over to the State of Louisville YouTube page. Hit that subscribe button. We got 4 great podcasts that we come out. We've got us. You've got Starting 502 for the hoops. You've got Third and Central for baseball. And you've got It's 502 Somewhere, which has got a lot of like really thoughtful and compelling interviews around like different individuals of prominence around the Louisville community. So we got another fun episode in the chamber there. So get ready, hop over, enjoy the content on the podcast side. Remember, like or hit the subscribe button, rate us 5 stars, leave a review, unsubscribe, re-hit the subscribe button, do it all. If you're going to review, leave 5 stars. To steal a quote from Bomani Jones, if you only give us 4 stars, I'm inclined to believe you are a hater. So on behalf of Vince Lococo and producer Keith, huge thanks again to our friends at Kern Corner and our friends at Burns Boot Camp. And
thank you, Taylor Lane.
As always, go Cards!